Call all Yell Bashim Yell Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers pushing the truth on the streets, man. I just wanted to cover the State of the Union because obviously here we are again where this devil is lying to everybody, telling everyone that everything's okay, that America is as strong as it's ever been, and that it's going to continue to get better here, that everything's at a all-time high, unemployment's at a low, taxes are going to be going down. So let's let the devil speak for himself.
So let's begin tonight by recognizing that the state of our union is strong because our people are strong. With us tonight is one of the toughest people ever to serve in this house. A guy who took a bullet, almost died, and was back to work 3.5 months later. The legend from Louisiana, Congressman Steve Scalise. Since we passed tax cuts, roughly 3 million workers have already gotten tax cut bonuses. Many of them thousands and thousands of dollars per worker, and it's getting more every month, every week. Here tonight is Preston Sharp, a 12-year-old boy from Redding, California, who noticed that veterans' graves were not marked with flags on Veterans Day. He decided all by himself to change that and started a movement that has now placed 40,000
I don't give a fuck about
put
that.
our hands on our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance and why we proudly stand for the national anthem. We have proposed new legislation that will fix our immigration laws and support our ICE and Border Patrol agents. These are great people. These are great, great people.
Hey man, but this was their land first though, so you know that's kind of like wicked as hell. You know, this man's trying to get his funding approved for his wall that he campaigned on to build that massive wall on the border of Mexico. And I think I remember reading somewhere that Mexico said they would help build it. You know, this devil's proud. He's ultimately taking orders from the banking elites, the Rothschilds, DuPonts, Rockefellers, Oppenheimers, etc., etc. But yeah, man, this devil's over here talking about immigration laws and keeping violent immigrants out of America and whatnot. But you know, a lot of those Latinos and a lot of those immigrants are Israelites, and a lot, you know, a percentage of their heritage goes back to the original descendants that were in America before the Europeans came here. But what they do, they killed and robbed and took the land, made it their own, and now they're gonna build a wall to keep them out.
Work so hard in the midst of such danger. I just signed, prior to walking in, an order directing Secretary Mattis, who is doing a great job. Thank you. To re-examine our military detention policy and to keep open the detention facilities in Guantanamo Bay. The people dream.
Yeah, the things they do there are absolutely insane. You know, a lot of that shit's going to be used towards Jake. They're using it for the Arabs now. Biblically, that would be Ishmael. But the things they do to those people in those detention camps would have you cringe, to say the least. It's inhumane and insane what they do. You know, they waterboard people and, you know, electrotherapy, and, you know, there's really no telling the full extent of the stuff that they actually do. But knowing that the wicked are in power now, and that they've had this much time to develop wicked devices, you can only imagine what they're going to have in store for the Israelites in America when this martial law happens. So that's why they're keeping those detention centers open.
Named this country. The people built this country. And it's the people who are making America great again.
All right, well, I'm done with that. So let's get the scriptures. You know, like I said, that he basically just got on TV and propped up the system, made it sound a whole lot better than it really is at this point. But this scripture will sum it up, especially if you have the faith, if you believe that America will fall someday soon, if you believe in our Messiah, Yahushua Mashiach, if you believe in the Father, Yahweh, then you will believe that this place will not go on for very much longer, no matter what they say. Yeah, it's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm just going to start at verse 1 and kind of read through them. But the point's verse 3. It's on the screen. We're going to see all of it. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So why would the president get on TV and say, oh, America's in the worst shape it's ever been? Immigration's at an all-time high. The taxes are out of control. People are going to pay more taxes than they've ever paid. Unemployment's at an all-time high. You know, they're trying to say the tax cuts and the military and the foreign policy. Oh, we're going to close detention centers. That wouldn't coincide with the scriptures. But see, here it is. That devil basically got on TV and confirmed the scriptures. And that's what makes this faith so fearful for believers, man. Because you watch these things happen right before your eyes. So how could it be untrue? So this day is going to come as a thief in the night. That's why it makes sense that they're trying to propagate lies that say that this place is all right. Just like the devil ended on the last part, he said we're making America great again. Like that's already in the process of happening. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So that's what they're saying, man. That's what they've been saying, you know, throughout these last couple of months and throughout Trump's presidency. Touched it before, is making America great again. You know, I even know people at work that didn't agree necessarily with Trump or even had hateful things and you know, just couldn't stand the thought of him. But now that he's been in office for some period of time, they're actually breaking their comments and saying, oh, he's actually doing a good job. You know, he's making America great again. But hey, that's all part of the scripture, man. The Most High has a veil over this entire world. And if he's not dealing with you spiritually and putting the faith on you as an Israelite male or woman to believe in this scripture, believe in this truth, then it's not apparent to you to see these types of things happening in front of us. These prophecies happening in front of our faces. So they're going to say peace and safety, but like the Lord just said, on the screen we can see that sudden destruction will happen to America. There's no getting around that. There's no avoiding that. The scriptures time and time again confirm the times that we're in. So with that, we need to be vigilant. We need to be strong and keep fighting the good fight, man. Shalom.